Welcome back, guys, to Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. I'm Nick. Today we're going to mess around practicing some of our trapping skills with some primitive traps. We'll be right back with you. Alright, I want to show you a snare trap with a little different twist to it. It is a toggle switch system, but you can see the toggle switch there, and I got it baited with some blackberries on my bait stick. This could work good with birds, small game. You know, in North America, all North American bird species are edible, but you could use this for squirrel. What I'm using for an energy source, or the engine, if you follow the string up, I'm using a mason string today so you guys can see it a little bit better. I like to use this in the winter time. It blends in good with the snow. If you follow this string up, it goes up and over and comes back down, and what I'm using for my engine is a deadfall. I'm actually using a heavy log for a deadfall. You follow it back down here, you can see the trick is to come under your hook, your forked branch, with the toggle switch here, and you want to use your toggle switch and your bait switch to hold it from underneath. That way it can flip over when the trigger's mechanism is set off, and then you got yourself some game. With a snare system, or any kind of trap system, you're going to want to set several snare systems if you're in a survival situation. You know, one trap's not going to do it. This one here, we're just showing you this as a demonstration purposes. Alright guys, I want to show you this trap in action. Your meat source is going to come in through here, whether it be a small game, bird, whatever it may be. You may want to block off on the side so they come in at a front entrance, but they're going to come in, go for your bait stick. See if I can show you this. And it's going to not set off your bait stick. Your log was your engine, and we snared our animal. Got him off the ground enough to hang himself, so it'd be a quick kill. Alright, I also want to show you guys another kit I have for trapping, and it's more of your simple snares. It's just an electrical case that keeps electrical tape in. You can buy these, you know, for a couple dollars at any hardware store. I keep it wrapped with electrical tape just to keep things together. But inside of it, I got my heavy-duty snares, some heavier ones for like deers and larger game. But I also have about 15 other snares. Wires already pre-ready and set up, and they're good for squirrels, things like that. But I also keep some beeswax inside there, also in case it's wintertime, so my snares will slide a little better. Just thought I'd show you that. It's an easy kit just to carry. You want to at least have, you know, 10 snares out there to try to catch one animal for a meat source. But just thought I'd show you that, and I'll show you some of these snares set up. Maybe I'll have Sean show you. Right here, guys, would be an awesome setup for some squirrel snares. Squirrels like to follow a path of least resistance going up a tree. And we got a deadfall here, skinny branch, goes right up the tree. And you could do this with a bait. You could do this just without bait also, because they may follow this up, get tangled up into a snare, and hang themselves for a quick kill. But we'll set up a few of these, and we'll get back with you and show you when they're set up. Alright guys, Sean's setting us up some squirrel snares. Going to show you how we do it. We got 2 of them already on there. He'd probably want to set at least 4 on that, so that way as he's walking up it, there's better odds of him getting snagged in one of them and hanging himself. But it's another good way of securing a meat source. I'm going to let him set that up, and we'll be back with you guys in a little bit.
Alright guys, we have 3 snares already set up. I just want to show you the last one. First, all I did was make an eyelet so I can put the other end through to make the noose. Alright, then you come over here onto your stick, onto the log or stick, and you wrap this around. then all that's going to happen is that the squirrel's going to come up through, you tangle in, and just choke to death. Very simple, very easy, it gets you meat.
Alright guys, just wanted to show you a couple other different variations of traps. You know, we got your simple squirrel trap, following the least resistance, the one Sean had showed you, and I want to show you a little bit different of a snare style using a deadfall instead of just a sapling for your engine. One other thing to think about is if you were in a self-reliant situation, you'd want to set up at least 12 to 15 snares because you produce better odds of catching a meat source. And still there's a chance that you wouldn't catch any at all. One other thing you remember, it's a practicing thing. You don't want to leave them up. You want to check your state local laws on traps. Some primitive traps are illegal. So definitely just want to show you a couple of different actual traps, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for all your support, guys.